You're still watching the Frontline on NBS TV, and thank you for the debate that's going on especially X. I like what I see debating and following this show. And if you're watching us on your favorite Afro mobile app, please uninstall the old app because it will not give you a good show, and install the new app for a better viewing experience wherever you are. We're discussing the arrest of Dr. Kizza Besigye and the politics around it, the law around it. Let's come back round to the politics of this whole thing. And I want to come to you, Nicholas Opio. What does this mean at this time of our politics as a country?
The people in the security economy, and I'm using the word economy advisedly, not intelligence, have convinced themselves that there is an extended cooperation between the Ugandan opposition leaders and their Kenyan counterparts, and that they fear that that cooperation might lead to more sustained resistance and protests in countries where these things are happening. There have been numerous reports, from the New Vision to the Monitor to a leaked letter from CMI that CMI denied, that show you where these things are coming from. They tried to link the protest in Kenya with the youth groups in Uganda. So the arrest of Dr. Kizza Besigye is in pursuit of that objective by the people in the security economy. They don't have to be true because, as Doctor says, we don't consume intelligence, but we can analyze intelligence. Clearly, it's a wrong premise. It's a premise blown out of proportion.
Does that explain the collaboration between the government in Kampala and the government in Kenya?
Oh yeah, what Ruto has done is give Uganda a carte blanche. And transnational repression is going to become the method of the Kampala regime in dealing with what they think is diasporan support for the opposition. If you follow carefully the Twitter handle for the chief of the UPDF, look at the meetings he's having. A few days ago, he had a meeting with the commander-in-chief of the South African Army. South Africa is a huge diasporan base for opposition support and politics. They send money, they hold meetings. I don't know how many times the NUP leader has been there. Watch those spaces carefully. What's going to happen in Kenya is going to happen in South Africa. I think that the Ugandan regime has seen just how successful their Rwandan counterparts have been in dealing with dissidents outside their borders. So I think that for me, what I see as a trend, and this is my analysis, is that we are beginning to see Uganda become like Rwanda, taking transnational, repression to areas where they think dissidents and opposition leaders have support.
Honorable Semoju, had Besigye kind of gotten relaxed, given that the spotlight has not been on him, it's been more on Bobby Wine as a political actor in the opposition? Did he drop his guard, you think? And then number three is when you link the arrest of the FDC 36, the young people, and now Dr. Kizza Besigye in Kenya, do you think that you trusted Kenya a little too much?
If you allow me, the document Nicholas referred to, maybe one of them, New Vision published on 10th for their weekend edition, or August 10th.
All 2-page actually.
Yeah. And you can see in that document that security was worried of the interaction of the opposition leaders here with Kenya. They're speaking about meetings, going to Kenya, trying to link everybody, including the 36 FDC who were kidnapped from Kisumu. And I think for me, that is the motivation of these arrests, the thinking that, because you see, if you go back, there's something I've said many times and may repeat it because it is relevant here. When Museveni had just captured power, one of those days when he's going away and people are seeing him off at the airport, he told people who were seeing him off, including late cousin Colonel Tabani Chabihende, who is also dead, and Stephen Kashaka. I'm not sure whether he's a major general now.
Mm-hmm.
He used the word, because Museveni is very intelligent. He does these bad things intelligently sometimes. He said, if you want to keep the revolution, you do 3 things. And one of them was that you need to get these neighboring countries. And he mentioned Tanzania, he mentioned South Africa, of course UK and US. We must make them our friends. I think Museveni will be worried if there is a collaboration and a discussion between the opposition in Uganda and any neighboring country. You remember 2005 when Mururi Mukasa, as Minister of Security, came to Parliament under the Anti-Terrorism Act, because they even put there a provision. Countries that are, I don't remember the exact word, but countries that are hostile, actually the word is hostile to Uganda. And the law required that they will mention those countries a few months towards the election, when they came and mentioned Rwanda. So Museveni does not want to see any neighboring country supporting or actors in a neighboring country supporting. So by Besigye frequenting Nairobi, that in itself for Museveni is an offense.
Yes.
So the question he asked about Besigye.
Can I just announce that for viewers on Afro Mobile app, we are running on Afro Mobile app for the last 10 minutes of this discussion. Yeah, please continue.